Hi, this is Ed, and welcome to the Kennedy Assassination Room. As many people who know me know, I've been an assassination researcher for over 25 years, speak in Dealy Plaza, do many radio shows on the subject, and am currently writing a book. People have wanted to know what the room looks like, so I figured I have this opportunity to tape it, and so I will, and put it on here for you to see. We start out in the room with different pictures that align the top of the wall of that day. Over here to the corner, we find autographed memorabilia by the people who were involved that day. This is James Teague, who was hit by the missed shot, and myself in Dealy Plaza a number of years ago. It's myself and Jim Lavelle, who was handcuffed to Oswald when he was shot. Letter from Gerald Ford, who was on the Warren Commission and I would have correspondence with. That's Robert Groden and Beverly Oliver, the babushka lady. Along the top of about half of the room are different newspapers from that weekend. Here is Bill Newman and his wife. That's Bill today, with myself on the grassy knoll. That was the famous picture of them covering up their two children when the shots rang out. Here is a stamp from Lee Harvey Oswald's stamp collection. His brother Robert sold that to me and signed the plaque here. We go back up to the top with the newspapers, and here is a piece of brick from the book depository building when they remodeled the back. They made that into souvenirs, and we move on throughout the picture area again and where the newspapers start up. Found the Sarasota one where I currently live and was able to acquire that. There's a signed picture of Geraldo Rivera at the Zapruder's Perch, being in front of the book depository building. That's the death certificate from Parkland Hospital, copy of it. Over here is a Mannlicher Carcano rifle, similar to the type that Oswald was accused of using in the assassination. Behind that is a sketching from Oswald's grave. We go over to some more memorabilia. This is Buell Wesley Frazier. He gave Oswald a ride to work. I was able to meet up with him finally last year. Good guy. Signed the book. The story is that Oswald's package, he told Buell, was curtain rods. So I had Buell sign a curtain rod. He said no one had ever asked him before, and he gave it a little laugh, so that worked out well. Some more memorabilia. These are signed books by the authors. And then there are just tons and tons of books. In fact, over 500 books are in this room. As you can see, along with VCR tapes and DVDs and all the network's entire coverage of that weekend. We'll move over to here, and here's a hat signed by Jim Lavelle. So he signed it to me. Humorously enough, he sent me an email that says that if the hat was any bigger, he would have given him the real one to me, jokingly. And there is Jim's card. Here's a pen and pencil set of Dealy Plaza. It's very rare. It was done by the Reed Company, discontinued. They felt it was in bad taste. I obtained one of them. And that's a painting I did. One winter I was a little bored and did a painting of the Oswald shooting. Directly across on the wall, the biggest piece of the memorabilia here is that chart and it shows where everyone was in Dealy Plaza at the time of the shooting. And then there's a book that I have that goes with it explaining who they are, how many shots they heard, and the rest of the story. It's pretty interesting. Over here is a stamp from Lee Oswald's stamp collection. His brother Robert Oswald sold that to me and autographed the bottom of it. This is myself and Bill Newman. He and his wife Gail in that famous picture, as we see here, covering their kids when the shots were fired. Babushka lady, myself, Beverly Oliver, Robert Groden, my friend, and I. There's Jack Ruby's shirt. His brother Earl was selling those. Nick McDonald captured Oswald. That's a signed cover story from Marguerite Oswald, Oswald's mother. Here's Jim Lavelle today. Picture of he and I at his home. There's the famous picture of Oswald being shot. Here's Jim Teague today. He was hit by the missed shot. Here's a letter I got from Jerry Ford. He was on the Warren Commission. He and I would correspond a lot. Some more memorabilia. There's John Connolly, Governor John Connolly, signed when he ran for president. He recovered. He was also shot in the car. Some more memorabilia. As we look throughout the room once again, better shot of the Mannlicher Hircano rifle. And that is the Kennedy Room.